How to stop a stroke in 3 minutes. What every adult over 60 must know. On the morning of January 17th, my 71-year-old cousin Lisa was making coffee in her kitchen. No warning, no pain. Suddenly, her left arm went numb. The cup slipped from her hand. When she called out for help, her words came out slurred, almost impossible to understand. One side of her face began to droop. Lisa was having what doctors call a transient ischemic attack, a mini stroke. Lisa was fortunate. She spent 3 days in the hospital and walked away with no brain damage, no paralysis. But not everyone is that lucky. My Uncle Ray suffered a stroke last year. It left him paralyzed, unable to climb stairs, unable to work, and forced his family to completely change their lives. Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States suffers a stroke. But what rarely gets discussed is this: the first 3 minutes matter more than anything else. Before paramedics arrive, before the hospital, before drugs or scans, what happens in those first moments can determine whether someone recovers or suffers lifelong disability. A stroke often begins quietly. Watch for these warning signs: sudden numbness or weakness on one side of the body, difficulty speaking or understanding words, facial drooping, blurred or lost vision, sudden dizziness or loss of balance, a severe unexplained headache. Sometimes these symptoms last only seconds and disappear, but that does not mean you're safe. If symptoms appear, act immediately. First, call emergency services. Then, while waiting for help, take these steps. Stay calm. Sit or lie down right away. If possible, lie flat on your back. Elevate your legs about 12 inches using pillows or cushions. Now begin controlled breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. This breathing method may help maintain blood flow to the brain while you wait for medical care. This is not a replacement for medical treatment. Always seek emergency care immediately. There is hope even after a stroke. The brain has an incredible ability called neuroplasticity. It can adapt, rewire, and recover function over time, especially if one employed the 3-minute emergency survival technique described earlier, while the stroke was in progress. With proper rehabilitation, movement, and nutrition, many people regain strength, coordination, and independence. Prevention begins with simple daily habits: gentle movement each morning, deep, steady breathing, staying well hydrated, eating nutrient-rich foods like leafy greens, berries, and omega-3 sources, managing stress, and staying socially connected. These small actions help support healthy circulation, your brain's lifeline. Remember this simple rule: if symptoms appear, don't wait. Lie down, elevate your legs, breathe slowly, call for help. Preparation turns panic into action, and action can protect your brain and your life. If this information could help someone you care about, share this video and subscribe for more practical, science-based guidance on healthy aging.